Brothers and sisters, in last Sunday, in the words of God, we heard about faith of the Abraham. And by the Abraham, God teach us that we have to trust to Him in everything what is impossible for man. This means our faith. Believe in God. Trust to Him in everything what is impossible for man. Today, in the first reading from the prophet Jeremiah, we heard about his terrible history, terrible situation. His mission was in very difficult time for the Israelites. Jerusalem was surrounded by the enemy's troops, close to the destruction. And Jeremiah proclaiming that salvation is possible. But it's necessary come back to the God. Salvation is possible by the conversion. Nobody wants to hear of the Jeremiah. Problem of the Jeremiah was that he proclaimed the will of God. He proclaimed word of God, divine plans, but what people do not want to hear. People want to hear their will, but plans of God were different. Therefore, Jeremiah was eliminated, excluded from the society, because he represented of the God, not of the society. Even today, society wants to hear what society wants. Our will, not will of God. Therefore, even in today's gospel, Jesus is as the Jeremiah. We want to speak always about unity, about peace, that everybody we have to be together. But Jesus said that I'm not brought peace, but division. And people were united, but around the sin, around the iniquity. Therefore, Jesus talking about love, about honesty. And this not was accepted by the society. Therefore, Jesus talking about division between good and bad. Good and bad never can live together. God not accepting this. But we also not accepting. Therefore is this division. But also today, Jesus talking about fire. Fire. We have almost fire outside, too hot. But what means this fire from the gospel? Sense of the fire is warm, energy, and destruction. But in the biblical sense, fire means holiness of God. For the Jesus fire means holiness of God. Division between good and bad. But we have to be united just around the Jesus, around His cross, around His resurrection. And the message for us, for today, for this week, we have to be really together. We have to be really united, but not around the sin, not around iniquities, but we have to be united around the Jesus and around His divine fire of love.